Okay, I did one morning and evening live. I'm going to do one just record it and upload it later. This is from a morning reading. And they took knowledge of him that they had been with Jesus. Acts 4:13. A Christian should be a striking likeness of Jesus Christ. You have read the lives of Christ, beautifully and eloquently written, but the best life of Christ is his living biography, written out in the words and actions of his people. If we were what we profess to be and what we should be pictures of Christ, yea, such striking likenesses of him that the world would not have to hold us up by the hour together, saying, well, it seems somewhat of a likeness, but they would, when they once beheld us, exclaim, he has been with Jesus. He has been taught of him. He is like him. He has caught the very idea of the holy man of Nazareth, and he works it out in his life and everyday actions. A Christian should be like Christ in his boldness. Never blush to own your religion. Your profession will never disgrace you. Take care you never disgrace that. Be like Jesus, very valiant for your God. Imitate him in your loving spirit. Think kindly, speak kindly, and do kindly, that man may say of you, he has been with Jesus. Imitate Jesus in his holiness. Was he zealous for his master? So be you. Ever go about doing good. Let not time be wasted. It is too precious. Was he self-denying, never looking to his own interest? Be the same. Was he devout? Be you fervent in your prayers. Had he deference to his Father's will? So submit yourselves to him. Was he patient? Learn to endure. And best of all, as the highest portraiture of Jesus, forgive your enemies as he did, and let the sublime words of your Master, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do, always ring in your ears. Forgive as you hope to be forgiven. Heap coals of fire on the head of your foe by your kindness to him. Good for evil, recollect is godlike. Be godlike then, and in all ways and by all means so live that all may say of you, he has been with Jesus. And that's a really good one. I like that. I talked about this before. I'm just going to do a quick, brief statement, but you might look into this. There's a young lady that is taking the world by storm, basically. A generational player, a basketball player, Caitlin Clark. And I happened to start watching a couple of her things. And I was awed by the fact that, she would get hammered. I mean, like decked, slam to the ground, slide on the hardwood, and just bounce right up and go right back to playing. That's weird. She didn't like clench a fist or scream or yell or nothing. And that happened about 100 times throughout the season. That's all like past tense now, but never once did she got angry. She got wanted it. Most times they didn't even call a foul, but she got hit. She got clotheslined. Her head got knocked out. She was running full speed, and one person put the hand out and could have snapped her neck. Body check, slammed to the ground multiple times, and like false. So oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. When they knew they did it, just completely. And one time, got stabbed in the eye, and I don't do things like that. I don't play dirty. Yeah. Now some of the dirty players are going to be cashiered out of the league. They finally their karma caught up with them. But what I'm saying is Caitlin, what I saw in her was that she was living the gospel, and very, very, always taking the high road, always speaking well of her opponents or enemies. Never giving anger for, never retaliating in physically or in in words. You think that was deliberate? No, it's just tough. It's just basketball. It's just I knew that was going to happen. I've been playing against tough odds since she was in high school. Used to play. They couldn't find a girl league good enough for her, so she played on boys' teams when she was a little kid. Anyway, just saying, live out the gospel. Your life should be a testimony. I've said this before. I'm going to quote it again. St. Francis of Assisi, who said, at all times preach the gospel, and if necessary, use words. So I love that statement. And one example of that is just not an example, but I'm just not tooting my own horn, but I worked at a steel plant here, and 2 or 3 times the owner of the plant said, Jerry, my whole life I thought that our people were the only good people in the world, and then I met your family. So that was quite a testament to the upbringing of my children. He went on to say, Ian and Susie are just such good kids, you know. So he only had two of them well, but I'm just saying, you know, we should live our lives that people are seeing the gospel in our lives. So that's what I wanted to say. All right. That's it. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you. God bless.